Hello everyone, good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. This is Emerald Food and we are live to cook today. And guess what we are going to cook? Guess what we are cooking? Let me put on the light so if it's clearer. Is it clearer? Or should I put on the light? We are cooking potato, and these are potato blocks. These are mini blocks of potato, and we are going to cook it with some vegetable mix. Can you see? Vegetable mix. And then we are going to make crunchy fish. Oh, you can see the fish. I'm going to bring it out and then you see it properly. And for all of these, we should spend less than 40 minutes. Yes, way less than 40 minutes to cook that. So join me, please. If you're live, drop a comment, keep it rolling. Let's have an exciting cooking section like we always do. Let me know where you're watching me from, and let me know if you like to eat potato. I am a Nigerian lady living in the Netherlands, and I've grown to love eating potato. Before, I preferred yam, but in Nigeria we don't really eat potato like that. We eat more of yam, all right? But now that I'm living in Netherlands, it's more earth potato, so I had to adjust from eating yam to eating what? Potato. So let's delve into this. First and foremost, I like to dice my onions, fresh onions, into tiny pieces, all right? And then first I'm going to release flavor from the onions into the potato blocks. So now the first thing, let's get our onions. Depending on how well you like the sizes of your onions, you can keep it, in thin slices, or you can cut it into small cubes, depending on how you like to see the onions in your food. If you also don't like to see onions in your food, you can blend it. Most of the time when I want to give my children this food, I blend the onions because my children don't like to see onions in their food. So that's a tip for you. If you don't like to see onions, you can blend it and you can still follow this same process that I'm putting you through, all right? So for me, I don't care if I see onions in my food, so I'm just going to cut it in tiny pieces, not so tiny, all right? I'm just going to put it in small sizes. As you're joining, welcome. We are trying to make potato here, potato with vegetables, all right? If you don't like too much onions in your food, you can reduce the quantity. But for me, I really do like onions because they have health benefits. Welcome everyone. We are having a live cooking section and we are making potato with vegetables. I'm trying to dice the onions that we are going to add. Most of the time when I'm cutting onions, I cry. My eyes is beginning to bring out water. What is your tip for cutting the onions without crying? That's the problem I have with onions. I like to eat onions, but I don't like that crying. I think this is enough because I'm just cooking for just 2 people. So we have our onions diced, well diced, so we can start already. What is the first thing you do? When you want to cook your mini potato blocks, please just use oil spray on your pan. Please do not use too much of oil. Spray your pan properly, you see. Don't let the oils be dripping. Just spray every part of the pan enough to toast your potato. You can see. Don't go and put a whole bunch of oil. So just spray your pan, put your stove on, allow it to be really hot. Leave it for some minutes, allow it to be hot. And the first thing that is going in is the onions, all right? We want to infuse flavor into the potato block, all right? We don't want our potato to be bland tasting. We want to infuse flavor. So if you also have fresh spices like rosemary, you can also dice it and put it with the onions and allow the flavor of the onion and the rosemary to infuse into your oil before you put in your potato. All right, and when you put in your potato, you are not going to add any water. Remember, we are working with potato blocks here. Welcome everybody, we are working with potato blocks. You don't need moisture to get it cooked if you want a dry, well-made potato porridge. All right, so now once our pot is hot, we are going to put in our onions. We are not going to put all our onions. We are just going to put like half of it. The rest we are going to put it later. All right, so half of the onions, allow the aroma to really come out before you pour in your potato, because we want to infuse the aroma from the onion into the potato. So allow it to toast a little bit before you put your potato blocks. All right, let me know where you are watching me from so I can send you greetings. Let me know where you are watching me from. So once your onions is a little bit toasted and you can already perceive the aroma, then you pour in. The aroma is all out. Then you pour in your blocks. Let me move the camera closer. Right? So you pour in your potato block into it, and then you mix everything together so that the oil, we just sprayed little oil in the pan so that the oil will rub off on every of the block of the potato block. So once you get that done, we are going to time it for about 10 minutes for the potato block to get done. All right, after timing it for about 10 minutes, you can be sure that the potato will be well fried and tender. All right, before we begin to add every other thing to the potatoes. I don't like uncooked potatoes, so I'm going to give it 10 minutes for the potato. I'm going to cover it up. Let me get the cover of the pot. So you cover it and let it get done. While we are waiting please from time to time you continue to stir it so that the one below will come down. You can see some part of the below is getting golden brown. So you continue to turn it so that every one of it can get really toasted. All right. After every 2 minutes, you can turn it over. Now we want to work with the fish. The aroma is really coming out already because of the onions. We have infused the aroma from the onion. So I'm working with this type of fish, And you know, I cannot just grill this fish this way. It's going to shrink really badly. So I have to coat it with spices and flour. You can also use breadcrumbs, or you can use whatever flour that can give it that, you know, that body that you want in your fish. You don't want your fish looking small and shrinked. So what I usually do is that I'll take this white flour and I'm going to add all my spices that I want to spice the fish. I'm going to add it into the flour. All right, I'm going to add it into it. Please always remember to turn the potato, otherwise it is the only one side that will be brown. The aroma is everywhere. So you can also add a little bit of salt. Add a little bit of salt to your flour. And also, if you like spicy fish, you can add a little bit of chili. I like to add a little bit of chili. So now with our flour, we have all the spices there. So I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to smear it all over my fish before grilling. So you mix it all up. So you take your fish, you put it inside, and then you smear all around the fish. Make sure that all parts of the fish has the spices and the flour in it. You can also use breadcrumbs, like I said. It's going to even make it crunchier. So you make sure that you add the flour to every part of the fish. And then you can oil your plate, spray some oil, and then you place it on it before you put it on your grill or your pan, or if you want to fry it, but most times you can just grill it. So you take less oil. You can see. Then you go to the next. I want to make like 4 fishes. Please always remember to mix your potatoes. We have 6 minutes to go for the potato. You can see we have this nice golden brown color already. Not burnt, but golden brown. Now I'm going to reduce the temperature a bit. Alright? And then we continue with our fish. I like to make my fish this way because number one, it doesn't shrink, and then it comes out really crunchy and nice with the potato that I'm making. Alright? So don't just grill your fish like that. Make sure you spice it up and do it this way. You are going to enjoy it better this way, because it's going to really come out crunchy and nice. So let me take the number 4 fish, and then we have 4 minutes for the potato to go, and we are going to finish the potato up with the vegetables and the spices. So while you are preparing the last fish, you can turn on your grill, and then allow it to get hot. You spray some oil all over the grill. Oil, spray, all right? Don't spray too much. Less oil, less fat is good for you. Everything less fat, less salt, less added sugar, good for your health. Remember, this page is also about promoting healthy food. So that is why I'm teaching you less oil, less salt. So by now our potato is like 80% done, because the vegetables we are going to put inside, we don't want it to be too soft, all right? We don't want it to be too soft at all. We have mushroom in there, we have green pea, we have carrots in there, we have paprika in there. So by now our potato is 80% done and well toasted. See, it's 80% done. Now I want to put the fish one by one in the grill, and then I'll show you the outcome. I think I can put 2. I'm going to bring the camera close. Then before you close it, you spray some oil also on the surface a little bit, and then you close it and we leave it to grill. I think in about 10 minutes the fish should be ready, and then we can finish up the potato while the fish is, you know, getting done. Now for the potato, let me clean my hand. For the potato, we can now pour in our remaining onion, all right? Our remaining onions can go in, because I like some parts of the onions to be crunchy. Now this is my spice mix. You all know that I create spice mix from my varying spices. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoonful, and then now our vegetables also can go in. Please, one tip: before you put salt into your potato, make sure you have added all these vegetables first, and you have added your spices. Sometimes you may not need salt at all. You may not need salt. So I put about 2/3 of the vegetables. I like the vegetables generously, and then you work it all into the potato and the spices. Then we give this another 7 minutes. You know, I'm working on low heat now. So I want you to see what I'm doing. You can see how colorful, dry, and well toasted the potato is. No water. I use 0 water. All right, if you want your potato, mini potato, to come out well, you should not use any water for it. All right, you don't need it. I'm going to add some soy sauce a bit. And then some chili, because I like it a little bit chili. So mix everything together. By the time you finish with the potato, the fish also will almost be ready, and everything can go hand in hand together. So allow everything to simmer. Please, at this point you can taste and see if you need salt at all, because most of these spices and veggies come with added salt, so you want to taste if the salt is okay. Okay, I need a little bit of salt. Salt should be the last thing you add in this type of dish, because you want to be sure that the food is not salty. So our potato and vegetable mix is almost ready, and our fish also, we are going to check up on it. Taste. Yes, good. So cover, allow it to simmer all together, and then we can pack up every of our ingredients so that we can have the space to dish out the food. By now our fish is, getting really... I'm going to bring the camera close and I'll show you the fish. You can see I'm going to turn this fish over. Yes, I'm going to turn it over, and you will see, you can see how it's going to come out really in shape. It's not going to shrink, and it's going to be crunchy. And that's why you need to prepare your fish properly before grilling. All right? Now we are about to finish, and make sure you always clean up. Make sure you always clean up as you are cooking, otherwise you will make a big mess after cooking. So we have 2 more fishes to prepare, so I'm going to put the last one here. Sometimes when I want to grill my fish, I put in delay, the spice delay, into the fish spice that I use, and I mix everything together. So you can decide to use any spices of your choice. Most of the time people say, oh, I don't like this spice, I like that spice, and that's why I don't state specific spice that you should use. Use what you love, use what you are comfortable with, use what spices you can tolerate. If you like it spicy, use more spicy ingredients. If you like it, bland, then use less spices, all right? But for me, I like using different spices. You can see our potato is dry, colorful, tasty, and it's about to get done. By now, all our mushroom in it, the pea in it, they are getting cooked, and the potato is like 90%. By the time the vegetables are done, the potato will also be done. So you don't add the vegetables too early or too late. They have to all get done at the same time. All right? Okay. How do you know your fish is done? When you press on it, you should not, you should not feel like it is soft inside. When you press on your fish this way, you should feel that the fish, the internal temperature of the fish is more than 70 degrees. You can also use a probe. I have a food probe here, but I'm not going to use it. I have learned how to use my hand to check if a food is done. So I'm not going to use this probe today, because by pressing on it, I know if the temperature inside has reached the cooking temperature. But please, if you want your fish and your meat to be well done, get a probe and make sure that the inside temperature is 75 degrees Celsius. All right? So you can be sure that your meat or your fish is done. I can already detect when my fish will be done, so I don't need a probe. So I put it back, And we have 2 minutes for our potato to be done, and then we can dish it out and, you know, enjoy the potato and the fish. So now I'm going to flip the fish over. I'm going to flip the fish over with my flipping spoon. So our potato is done. I gave it a timer. Our potato is done, and we can serve it out. For those people who want to enjoy more vegetables, this mini potato is very good for you. It will help you to eat less, calorie dense food, and then you will eat more vegetables. When you use these mini potatoes, they help you to eat less calorie. You can see this plate of food is more like eating vegetables with all the cubes of potato in it. You can see it properly now, right? Then we are just going to put 2 fishes by the side, and you are full with less calorie, more vegetables, and this is better for you than eating bunch of calorie that hypes your blood sugar, that makes you gain weight excessively. So please embrace eating, mini potatoes with vegetable and fish. It's healthier for you than. So you can see our fish crunchy and still in shape. All right, well done, and still in shape. So I'm going to put the picture of the fish on the page, and you can also see how it looks. So I want to make the last 2. Don't forget to spray some oil on it. Yes. So here is our meal ready. You can see, ready to go down. Ready to go down. Come and join me. Come and join me. So please go ahead and make this your own healthy potato dish with your vegetables, with your fish. Enjoy it with your family. And until my next live, I told you it's not going to take a lot of time. We have used less than 30 minutes to cook this. So it's actually possible for you to cook something healthy in less than 30 minutes. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you some other time in my live. Please do well to like, comment, and share this video. Do well to subscribe to this page. You have a lot to benefit from this page. Subscribe, invite your friends, share the videos to your family, and you can also suggest what next to cook live, and I will try to grant your wishes. Thank you very much. Until my next live cooking section. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.